All right, so it's time to start cutting plants to get ready for the final shot. So last week you could see the major changes that we did, and we just let certain plants grow, and we did reset a couple of things. So at this point, we are now timing for our final shot. Now this tank is cloudy because we're getting ready to do our maintenance, and I had my wife scrape ahead of time, so that's this cloudiness. So last week too, what I did is I trimmed this Dolipitis and it stunted really heavily. So I know now, because I haven't worked with Dolipitis, that trimming at least really low and letting it fully recover is not going to be something that we can do. So what we'll have to do is we'll pull it out and take stems and replant, and that's going to be the strategy for this plant. Now this one is growing faster than just about everything in this tank. So what we'll do is we'll do a heavy reset on this and bring it way down and let it come back. For the Clino, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I think about this height right about here is as tall as I want to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all this up. We're going to trim everything and we're going to get it down to about right here and let that come up as we're timing things. The Pogo Kimberly is growing at a good, decent pace, no stunting whatsoever. This is the best I've ever grown it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take these two stems out right here, and I'm going to send them to a friend of mine that's really active with me, always asks me questions. He's a good dude. So I'm going to take those two stems out. I'm just going to hold them in reserve for him. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off any leaf. This one's still kind of converting over to this tank. It's relatively new, only in maybe 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. There's just a few leaves that are in that flow. That you can see it like waving around that are getting some algae. I'm just going to cut those off, and I am going to find a piece and I'm going to cut it, and I'm just going to bring it forward just a smidget right in this area so it can take the space of those two that we're saving for my friend and bring it and make it look a little bit wider. This is all going to get cut today, and I have decided that this is going to be a pull-up, cut the bottom, and a replant. It looks so beautiful. I don't want to trim all of this, which I would normally have done, which I did in the last AGA. I don't want to do that because the tops are so nice, but this thing has gotten so massive. Yeah, so we're just going to reset it by trimming the bottoms and replanting and let it come in. It grows at a very steady, slow pace, kind of slow to medium. Yeah, I think it's a little bit faster than the Clino, so we'll just have to be a little bit careful that we don't get it this tall. Obviously, if you remember, I didn't want to touch it just to keep that plant mass up and such. But today, that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to show all of this because I don't think it requires that. We're just cutting the bottom about yay much and then replanting. We did take out the Pogo Helfiri, and we did put in the Porta Velho again, and this is going to be the race, right? So this has got to convert from the other tank to this tank. We have to keep it nice, get it filled in to be our 12th plant, while all of these other situations are going on. I am going to get a stem of the Pseudoides here and get that little area fixed. I think there's one stem behind the rock that we can steal and put it in, get that fixed. We are going to reset the lucines here. It's gotten some roots in this area. We're just going to clean that up. I don't think I'm going to touch this today. And this pennywort, the variegated, is getting algae. It's also converting from the other tank. So all I'm going to do is I'm not going to pull that up. I'm actually just going to cut it at very low and let the new growth, hopefully converted to our water, come in. So that is this week's situation, and I will show you a shot after all that's done and the water's gotten clear from our maintenance today. Everything is doing really well, except for, the pennywort, which I knew kind of was going to go through a conversion period. This Barclaya really hasn't grown at all this week, so probably what I'll do is just cut off a few of the leaves that have kind of curled. Again, it's got to convert, right? Even though our waters are similar, but this is a different aqua soil in that other tank, and probably it's just enough of a parameter change to make it want to reset itself. So that's it. So we'll see you after everything's cleared up and everything's done. All right, thanks guys. Bye. Okay, so here's where the tank stands. You do see a couple of differences. Now I am shooting my videos ahead of time because my release to actual shooting is a good few weeks difference. I just don't want to release too fast. But we decided to take this rock out. Basically, when we moved all this around, we have actually been having a massive green dust outbreak. And I think when we did that, I did not gravel vac, and it just put everything into disarray, and that's what we're battling right now. So we did do a midweek change this week, and we're doing a change today. We'll probably do one more midweek and then get back onto the weekly just to get through this. But I did want to shoot this because we are going to change just a few more things. We're going to take this Augustifolia out. It just looks kind of like a redheaded curly stepchild to me. And we're just going to put the Taiwan lily back in, and that's it. We're calling it a day. I forget the name of this plant. I will have that when I shoot the follow-up in place of the rock. And what we're going to have to do is kind of readjust the street to make it look more incorporated. So we just stuck that. It took the rock out, put it in. Also, we took out the pennywort, and I finally got a hold of the correct Hygrophila coriambosa stricta. So that's going to finish the corner. So today we will be cleaning this up. When we change this one, that's it. I might pull 2 more stems out of here just to make the bunches, because you can see how same distance. Obviously this one's bigger, and then this one will be smaller. So I might just squeeze out a few stems here and have all that lily just being massive over here, and that should be done. I don't think we're gonna do anything yet. We're real close to getting to where the trim is. I just kind of want this to catch up and get healthy. We probably will start working the street to see how we want to do it. Besides that, that's where we are. You can see the tank is really kind of grown in, filling up quick. I will say that this Didiplis, when I trimmed it and then we tried to fix it and get it corrected, it hated everything that went on there, and it looks ungodly. So hopefully what we're going to do is we're going to pull it out again and trim some bottoms and replant and try and get everything all nice and rounded and smooth and everything in place with each other. So hopefully it doesn't hate that. It could maybe when I drop that par, maybe it didn't like that either. And I've actually bumped up one more notch on my light. So we're probably pushing 85 at the substrate at the front wall now. So a little bit brighter just to see how everything responds. But that's where we are, and we will see you after everything's done. Thanks, guys.